The Great Narok County. It is county number 33 in Kenya, based in the south of the Great Rift Valley and characterized by a number of activities acting as economic influencers and its source of revenue. It is believed to be among the top producers of maize, wheat and barley in Kenya because of its rich and fertile soil and proximity to the Mau forest.
Narok County is well known here in Kenya and across the world as the home of the spectacular Masai Mara, the holiday paradise. You probably also know that Narok County is one of the highest producers of meat, wheat, barley, and maize in Kenya. We are turning Narok around.
Devolution is about 9 years old and it brought into being county governments. Its key purpose was that of bringing resources closer to the citizens and improving their standards of living, policy making and governance. In Narok County, agriculture takes center stage. Mr. Twala talks about a number of agricultural activities taking place in Narok County, starting from the dairy farming, fish farming and all other possible cash crop adventures, making the county.
In 2013, as the government was being formed, we embarked on doing a county integrated development plan, and we saw that because of the potential that we have in agriculture and in the livestock sector, our first step into industrialization would be agro-based industries and livestock-based industries, meaning that we have a lot of potential in those in those two areas. And it will be an easy offtake for any investor who comes on board and invest in those particular areas because there's availability of the raw material that we'll need in those particular sectors. And there is also availability of manpower for those particular sectors. And it is the sectors which we engage in as the people of Narok County from a cultural perspective.
We are reaching out to local and international investors to put their confidence, time and money in the county of immense resources and opportunities.
These are known for cattle keeping over the ages. And there is a great potential in dairy industry. This is a golden opportunity that needs to be exploited. There is enough land for growing of feeds. It's a good climate. Because if you check at the Mau belt, from Nairagi and Ngare going all the way Melili into the Mau and all the way to Ngareta or Lololunga areas, these are high potential areas for dairy.
Narok County is the mother to the Great Masai Mara National Reserve, one of the 5 wonders of the world. Having a spectacular cultural surrounding, you will discover how cultural tourism is a factor in the county. Governor Samuel Kuntai Oletunai speaks of the great wildebeest migration being the best in the world. His words are echoed by the CEO Masai Mara Conservancies, saying there is nowhere in the world that you will meet the largest number of migration of the wildebeest and the enjoyment of watching them crossing the larger river in Narok County, the Mara River.
The Invest Summit will help transform the lives of the people in many ways. It means that the circulation of money will increase, and the more the investments, the more the revenue that can be accrued by the county, and the more the revenue that can be accrued by the county means that you can support the other sectors, education, health, and all that. And therefore, it has the potential to really boost our economy as a county.
There's no other wildlife destination in the world that can compare with the Masai Mara in terms of diversity and density of wildlife. You add the migration to that mix when you see 500,000 wildebeest spread out over the landscape, when you see these crossings and the action that goes on around the crossings. Not only the lions that are waiting in ambush, the crocodiles that are waiting in ambush in the river, they're just a huge mass of animals that are here. You can't compare that nowhere nowhere in the world.
The tourist treasures the Great Masai Mara National Reserve and as well celebrates the originality of the Maasai community culture. Being the immediate community surrounding the Masai Mara National Reserve, it is evident that the tourists enjoy, and you find the largest number of tourists visiting the site and getting the original taste of the Maasai traditional culture.
Zoo, like you just go and see animals in a glass window. If you come to Masai Mara, you'll actually see them in their natural habitat, the beauty of where they originated from. You'll be able to see that here. And also the people. The Maasai people are still very original. It's not made up. You're missing seeing a culture that has originated and is still the same today. If you've never seen it, you're missing out on a lot, actually.
Can feel the beauty of our rich, unique, traditional culture. Choose Narok County. Invest in Narok County.
Narok County is among the top rich counties in the country, holding a larger number of resources, and its proximity to Nairobi, proximity to Nakuru, and even accessibility and proximity to other counties holding a number of resources. The question remains to be, when will the county government have a standardized, well-structured infrastructure development and improvement of education sector? Daniel SITO, Neyolo Live.
Can feel the beauty of our rich, unique, traditional culture. Choose Narok County. Invest in Narok County.